Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the C01. This is Takara Tomi's Missing Link Optimus Prime. This is the toy version. So what we're going to do in this video, we're going to unbox him in a second, have a look at the entire contents of the packaging. We're going to see just how similar it is to the original Takara version of this particular figure. So of course we're going to bring in lots of other Optimus Prime figures from the originals, from newer versions, right up to third-party figures, just to see, I suppose, how good this is, as well of course as looking at the trailer, seeing how that works, because as far as I'm aware, I believe they've changed the trailer. You can take the mechanical droid out and loads of other things that I just can't wait to see in this particular figure. So as we quickly look at the outer packaging, which is quite blank, it's quite boring, but it does exactly what it says on the tin. It tells you what's inside here, and I think a lot of people are asking where we're getting these black cases. In the UK, this is how they send to, I suppose, official retailers the Takara Tomy products. It does exactly what it says on the box. It's just for that. It's just to reassure you that you are getting an authentic product. I got this from Robot Recruits in the UK, which is a great online retailer, and as you can see, they got it to me nice, quickly and safely. And in all honesty, I was totally blown away by the first one. It was leaps and bounds better than I ever expected it to be, and I expect this to be no different. In all honesty, the reflection, actually saying that, the trailer looks a little bit different already, as in color wise, but the box, as you can see from what I just brought in, is a carbon copy, as in size as the original. So it looks a little bit lighter. The crazy thing is, obviously, we've got this is the original one. We've got the C01 there in the corner, which was of course referring to the first Transformer, which it was released by. My box is a little bit battered up. We can see if there's much difference on the back. So we've got the images there of the trailer, we've got the 1984 battle scene. Let's just see if this is exactly the same. The dimensions are the same, and we've obviously got a styrofoam on the inside as well, so that'll be all the same as well. There we've got the product on the side. Again, apologies for the reflection, I need to sort that out. Let's see if I can sort that now. And then on the back, yeah, pretty much the same, and exactly what I was just saying there. Look, we've got the fact that you can remove this separately, which looks great as well. The tech spec is on the back. Let's open this up then. Yeah, this is definitely got to be, I suppose, the best, I won't say surprise because we knew he was coming out, but I suppose when we first saw him, the biggest surprise of last year for myself. Again, I love the fact that they do this in Japan. The original, well, they would have put robot points there rather, with the Generation 1 figure, so you didn't have to cut the box up, which I thought was a brilliant touch. Right, let's slide this out. Hopefully, as I say, we can get it out now. I know the roller is a different color. It's completely stuck, is it? Am I missing something here? What am I doing wrong? I'm not doing anything wrong. Too excited, that's what it is. Right, there we go. That's because it's a super snug fit. So what we've got here, I probably won't take everything off the sprue, to be honest. I probably will build up roller. We'll just have a look. So we've got the matrix there, which is much shinier, I think, than the animated version. We've got the standard blue, and we've got the standard trailer, so none of the metal plates inside there. We've got the darker coloured axe. I think the other one was much lighter. Again, I'll bring it in a second. We've got the missiles on the sprue. We've got the wheels for roller here. Yep, on the sprues as well. What have we got in here? Is this some stickers? Oh no, we've got the nozzle, hose, and the pump. There is a very shiny, nice looking roller. The gun with the two handles, and yes, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set him free from there without making loads of squeaky horrible noises, so bear with me while I just set him free. So there he is, set free from the packaging. And just before I get rid of the styrofoam, there's just something I want to show you, because again, I love the fact that they do this. So you've just got to make sure your styrofoam matches as well. So if you're buying this in the future, and you're checking to see if it's an original styrofoam, with the Japanese figures, they always have the numbers corresponding in the styrofoam to the figure. So again, if you're watching this in a few years time and someone's selling you a boxed one with the styrofoam, that is how you know it is all legit. I've just very quickly got the other axe I was on about. So this is the animated one, which you can see is lighter. This is the one out of this box. It is definitely darker with a little bit more see-through, to be honest. We're going to keep that there, and because I want to do this as a proper unboxing and full experience, I haven't opened this was what was of course in the box as well. And I'm going to show you the trailer in a second, and for anybody who's interested, we'll see if there's a trailer number on it as well. So we've got the tech spec decoder, and again, if you're not old enough to know what this is particular for, so this is what we did when we were kids. We used to get these and we could see how strong, intelligent and everything else that our particular figures were. It just works exactly like that. Very clever idea, but surprisingly fun, especially, as I say, when you were a kid. Right, we've got the collector's card, Cybertron. Cybertron was the name for Autobots in Japan, and of course Convoy was Optimus Prime's name in Japan as well. There is an exact, yes, I've read about this, that's an exact replica sticker sheet as to what the original figure had as well. That's nice to see. But we've got this, again, is pretty much exactly the same. I'm going to do videos on these because I really love the artwork in it. I love the fact that the effort they've gone into to match, and again, just to replicate all the old catalogues right down to the same artwork and stuff. So let's see if there's anything different in here compared to the others. So here's the instructions. Nope, transformation process looks to be exactly the same. Oh no, don't stick on there. And then we've got how to construct a roller, the things you can do with the trailer, and of course the fact that we can attach all of these. So this is going to be fun. Let's have a look at it. Right, the trailer itself then is definitely a lighter grey. It really is much lighter. I'm saying that and I'm just about to pick it. Yeah, it is. It's a different shade now with this. Obviously the sticker's a different color, but hopefully you can tell, even with this reflection and with this glare, the one in my left hand, this side here, is a lighter grey than this. We've got the same colored blue plastic though. Let me just get rid of this. I've got no space here. For those of you wanting to know, unfortunately there's no T number in the trailer, and it actually says made in Vietnam now, not even made in Japan, nor no Takara. If we open this up, wow, it's stiff. It's because it's brand new, isn't it? Carefully press down in the back to separate. That is the same stickers, of course, in the G1. There is no launching device though, so the launching device is missing, which is a shame, especially for Takara, because they had what was known as the Takara Super Launcher, well, that's what we called it, because we didn't realize how strong it was. If you're wondering what I'm on about, check out the original Optimus Prime video on this channel. Check out the Takara version. They had a launcher there and it would fire the car off for miles, whereas the Hasbro version would just let it trickle off at the end. So we've got same little bit of plastic here. Now remember, the reason why we've got all these compartments, is this going to even open? Yes, it will. Is because that before, of course, he was known as Convoy or Optimus Prime. He was a Diaclone figure, and you could put a pilot in there. Now, I also believe, and this is something that I missed out in the other video, so thank you to the people who told me this, that you can actually, let's see if we can do this. Yes, you can. And yes, you can do it without breaking your nails by the looks of it. So you could, this is where the matrix goes, and you've still got the seats inside the cab, which again is just a brilliant touch. We'll look at this, the rest of it, in a second, but I just wanted to show you that yes, you can put pilots if you want to in there, and indeed pilots into that particular case. As I say, there's no launching mechanism there. They've even, oh no, they have put the firing mechanisms there. I'm going to get the missiles out, one of my old ones, and see how they fire. So let me just grab that now. Okay, to be honest, I thought, well, I might as well show you this as well. If you're unaware of what I meant by the launching mechanism, this is just a standard Hasbro one, and what you did was you push roller back like that and it would launch. See that tiny little bit of a launch patch there? The super launcher by Takara would come all the way out to there, and it would indeed fire it out for miles. Let me take off one of these bullets and we're going to put them into the new one. Now, same again with regards to the firing missiles. In Japan, they had very different toy laws to what they had in the rest of the world. I think in America they were really dumbed down, and what I mean by that is they were taken out of. Oh no, I've got to put the actual new ones in by the looks of it, because these, I don't even know. No, it just looks, you can't put them in unless I'm being completely silly. you can't put them in unless they've changed them, because they're exactly the same. Oh no, they're not, they've changed them. I'm gonna have to pop them on. Damn, I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to keep them on the sprue, but at the end of the day I've opened it already, so it shouldn't make too much difference. Right, let's slot this in and let's see. Not too bad, not too bad, but again, the original Takaras would have gone for a completely bigger distance. Right, let's see how and what we can do with this. How does it come off? Does it just pull off? Does it slide off? Do you know what? I don't even know, and I don't want to break it. I'm going to come back to that. I'm going to come back to that. This is sometimes one of the pitfalls of not watching anybody else's reviews, which is intentional. I don't watch anybody else's reviews so that I get to do things like this. They're completely fresh first impressions. What I am going to do, though, while I'm waiting, is bring that up and out of the trailer, just so I can leave it there in the background. There's probably loads of people commenting as I was taking them sprues off that I wouldn't be able to do it, but as I say, I like to be as honest as possible, in fact honest all the time. And if I've not seen any reviews on this, which I haven't, I've just seen loads of images, I did not know that you had to use their only missiles. So that's good for you guys to know as well. You can't put standard other figures missiles in it at all. Here's the cab then. I love the fact there's the rub sign on there. I'm pretty sure it'll work as normal. You can see obviously that the chrome is just popping. I really miss figures with chrome, to be honest. The smokestacks are full height, which they were before all the toy laws changed them. Again, in some of the reissues, which I've not seen. And I've already seen that I've taken out the matrix part to be able to put, well, to show you the seats. So what I am going to do, this looks like it just reattaches. As simply saying that, I'm hoping that it does. Yeah, there you go, that just pops in as simple as that. The matrix itself is all bright reflective orange, so let's see if what I was saying earlier, yeah, it is. Look, it's totally different to the animated one. So there you go, this one is gold chrome and that one is, yeah, how it appeared in the animation. Let's move that out of the way. Let's pop this into here, see how it fits. Perfect. Rubber tires, as you'd expect, rolls backwards and forwards beautifully. Can't tell the difference between this and original one. This isn't intentional, but this one does have red feet. But again, that's another different Optimus Prime variant you can get. But dimensions in length, it's slightly longer than the new one, and of course the reason for this is because of all the articulation they've put in the feet. Same as the other missing link, all the die-cast parts of the feet, the front of the cab, etc., they are all still die-cast. No changes there whatsoever. I think the best thing to do obviously is get him transformed. So these are, oh, they've even gone with the, have they painted this one? Yes, they have. It's all right. It's different. It's different to the other one, and that's so scary. So it's got the same indentations, molding marks. That's the best way to word it. So it's got the same molding as the animated one has, but they've gone and painted it already. So you don't even need to put the decals on yourself, which is brilliant. I didn't know that, obviously. And this still blows my mind, the fact that the fists are tucked away in there neatly. And of course you've got to do this really carefully. I mean, I forgot to mention the other one, but these tires do act as hip skirts, which again is something that's completely unheard of for these particular figures. Let's bring this around. Wow, they've painted over where all the decals would have gone. Right, why is that leg longer than the other? What have I done there? Right, let's bring that down, bring them back down as they should. Oh, that's it. Fold the knees in, bring the head out, and yes, this is your G1 toy Optimus Prime. Sensational. What have I done to this leg? Because that is definitely bigger. I need to line them up, pull them apart a bit more maybe. There you go. They're definitely the same height. He's just not standing straight, is he? I don't know what I've done. It could be the feet, could be me. Let's lift the toes up. Right, this isn't doing him any good. Let's have a look at him. So here is a G1 toy, and typically I've picked up one which hasn't got the stickers on, or the stickers have all come off. So all these parts which you've got here, these would have these exact same stickers. In fact, I can show you because we've just seen the sticker sheet. So the sticker sheet is here, and yep, there you go. So they're the ones that would be, and in fact are there. There of course are the toes. The forearm ones you can see are all on here, so that's really novel that they've put that in, even though they've painted this over. It's, do you know what, I think I prefer this better to the animated one. I think I do. I think this one's looking, maybe it's just because, again, I've got more of a connection to it. Although, of course, I do love the animated one. I do love the animated things. It's doing my head in. Got to confess that he's not the same height all the way around. I don't know what I've done. Let's pull the hands out. Let's get him with his blaster in his hand, which is great. And then again, I'm going to go through all the articulation just in case this is the first one of this particular video of mine that you're watching. As I said, I've reviewed the other one already. So for those of you, and I didn't do this last time because I didn't know either, you can now turn the head around, which is great. And you can sort of say looks up and down, but that's a fib because that's just for transformation. The arms go back to a full T. They go out to the side. They swivel underneath. There's a ratchet in the bicep, which is insane. There is a genuine ab crunch there as well, which again is insane. There is, oh, let's stand him back up. Why is everything so tight? It's really tight. I'm going to lift the hip skirts up as well, see if that helps. You can spin this around as well, give him a bit of a waist swivel, but it does get caught on these. And again, you can clip them into place if you wanted to. I've put the ab crunch in now, and it's stuck. There we go. The gap at the back is absolutely fine with me. That's pretty similar to how it used to be. The other one, in fact, was just a bit bigger in the original G1 figure. It was just that little bit, or was it? No, perhaps it's exactly the same, to be honest. It just looks more filled in because obviously I've put the matrix part in there. With regards to the legs, you can take them out, which is nuts. You can kick them all the way forwards. The knee will even hyperextend, and what I mean by that is if it was a human, you'd be breaking your kneecap there because it's going the wrong way. So you can go all that way, bend it all the way back. You can ankle tilt and rock. You can do some crazy poses with this figure. It's so good. I think this one, to be fair, is in fact better than the animated one. So the animated one is here. You can see that they're both great, to be honest, and I can see why so many people like myself have gone with the with exactly that, gone for the multiple versions just to see. Yeah, I've got him flat. I've actually got him flat. Just because it sounds silly. I know they're exactly the same figure, they're exactly the same mold, but they're different. They're different. I mean, you can clearly see that they're different. I think, as I say, I've definitely got more of a connection to this, but that's just because he is colour scheme, everything exactly as I remember him. Let's put the Energon axe in his hand as well. It's great that we've got the choice though, isn't it? Let's be honest. Let me know in the comments, guys, which one you think is your favourite, or indeed which ones you've got. Have you got both? Which one do you think's best? Which one would you get if you had the opportunity, etc.? Let's close that around there. We definitely need Missing Link Megatron now, don't we? We've just got to have Missing Link Megatron to go with this figure. I really have run out of superlatives as what to say to describe how good this figure is and how much of an improvement it is. And I know a lot of people will be thinking, how is that? How is one of these better than this guy? Don't get me wrong, this guy's great. I love him. I think he looks really good as well. But for me, it's all about the nostalgia. And if this was your first Optimus Prime in 20, 30 years time, if they do an updated version of this, you'll be saying exactly the same things as myself. I mean, it's brilliant going back to the chrome. Yeah, exactly that, chrome on it, rubber tires, etc. It's just really, really good. What I need to do now, though, I do need to, before we do more things with the cab, I need to work out how to take that off. So bear with me. We're going to come right back and we're going to have a look at the trailer again and the other things you can do with it. Okay then, so yeah, it was just needed a little bit more force, which I will show you in a second. So of course we've got the trailer here. You can then fold these stands out, and this is how you level everything up. I'm going to use this particular roller. I just don't want to take these off the sprue just for now. So of course the difference with the new one is it is this lovely reflective silver color, and again you've got the same seats in this because, as I said before, it was obviously a Diaclone toy. Right, so what we've got here is we've got the pump, the fuel nozzle, etc. I just want to show you as well that it looks like you can store the gun in the back of this as well, which it looks new to me. Oh, I can't open that. Let's stop messing around. This should hopefully have got that out now. And these, as I say this all the time about Transformer figures, some of them are just like this. They're just play sets. They just make things that little bit more fun. And exactly this, you know, you've got your nozzle, your fuel pump to fill up roller. So we're attaching all this together. This wood, the holes used to be, there we go. We can pop it back in one of these holes at the back there. Oh, there we go. You can, if you wanted to as well, you could put it on the back of that. There's loads of things that you can do. So you can, or you could of course just pretend that you were filling up the cab with the fuel nozzle like so. So you can attach them there. You can also, as I've just seen and said, I think you can put the gun there as well. I don't think there's anything else that I'm missing out. I'm just having a quick look at the instructions now. No, it's just exactly what you can see, and that's how I got it out of the back, by just a little bit more force, in all honesty. Just seeing if there's anything else you can put. No, it's telling you to put the gun at the back, and it's telling you to put the fuel pump further up, so that's fair enough. This, I can do exactly the same. I can do exactly that rather. I'm going to attach the fuel pump there, and then the gun can go at the back. Right, let's very quickly now just stand this up, because I'm going to use it as the base mode like this, how it was supposed to again in its Diaclone days. I just want to show you this. This has got wheels on it, which is great, so it can move around backwards and forwards. You've got the radar at the back. We've already seen it fire the missiles. Again, I better show you this. So the difference is that there's a groove, a slit in the top of these. So again, you can't use the standard. You can't see that, can you? You can't use... There it is. See, there's the extra groove on the top, whereas the standard ones are just round all the way around. So you can't use the original ones at all. You have to have the standard ones. And then you've got the repair bay arm here, which can come all the way over, or indeed go underneath. But it's cool that it can move around by itself. So you've got two completely independent moving vehicles as a bonus that comes with it. And then, of course, this is pretty much what... Let me just show you how it slots on. There you go. It slots on into position. And then, yeah, exactly this. This was the whole purpose of it as a repair bay. It can come all the way down over the top of it. This can come around. You can do loads of different things with this. Just an amazing, amazing play set. Always was, always will be. And it's so good to have it back in, I suppose, its definitive form. I don't think they're ever going to be able to beat this. In all honesty, I really don't, which I'm quite happy with. I did need to show you again, if you've not seen that, the hands do open up. So you can put, again, if you want to, you can grab any other 5mm pegged weapon. So original G1 figures like this, or indeed legacy figures like drag strips weapon there. All of these will fit. Any 5mm things you can put in there and do exactly that. If you are going to be playing with this, then there is endless fun to be had. I don't think there's much I've missed out on the articulation. As I say, it'll kick bare, kick all the way back, the knees will go. It's just nuts that you can, you know, recreate that scene there with his arms out pointing and the other one going back with his hand out. I don't know if I can do it as well as it perhaps it looks. Who knows? I don't know. Sort of maybe like that. Nah, maybe not at all. Told you I'm not very good. Photography and posing figures isn't my strong point. I'll leave that to the guys who are really good at it, like C01 and stuff like that. But to be honest, guys, I definitely think I haven't got much more to say about this, because I'll just end up repeating myself over and over again. I'm going to do a full, proper, I suppose, more in-depth comparison video between the two of them, because I feel that they need their own video rather than just me doing. Sorry for the glare, it's terrible, and it's terrible but good, because we love chrome. I think that they do deserve that, because they are, as you can see just by looking at them, really quite different, and I want to point that out just to help everybody with their decision on which one they want to get. So yeah, look out for that video, and indeed look out for more Optimus Prime, I suppose, comparisons. The only thing that has me wondering is, now they've obviously done that with this particular mold, there is an abundance of other Japanese exclusives like the JAFCON Prime that we had, and also the Bathing Ape primes as well, so it makes me wonder if we're going to get, I cannot get rid of that glare, so sorry, any more of these as well. And again, if you want to see these in their own videos, they're on this channel as well. Search Bathing Ape and search Jafcon. That's all I've got to say about this amazing figure. Thank you to Robot Recruits. Thank you to everybody watching this. Again, if I missed anything out in the comments, guys, let me know. In the meantime, take care.